Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
It's getting a little chilly out there at this hour.
It is, yeah, but it is quiet at least. We had great weather earlier today for Valentine's Day. We have another nice day tomorrow, and then there's Friday and the weekend, and that's when the changes are going to be rolling back in again. However, the weekend is not looking like it's going to be too terribly bad. Let's talk about it. Rain chances first. Now, we've got nothing of any concern overnight tonight or through the day tomorrow, so we'll keep the dry forecast going at least one more day. We head into early Friday, and it does look like we'll start off on a dry note, the beginning of the day Friday, but then by the end, it's going to be a different story. Notice how the rain chances heading into late Friday afternoon and Friday evening really start to ramp up. We're talking 6, 7 o'clock in the evening through, we'll say 10, 11, midnight into Friday night, likely scattered to widespread on the wet weather at that point in time. So at least if there's a positive, we'll get through most of the day on Friday on a dry note. But the end will be a different story. All right, let's take you through the latest forecast here with Wave 31 future radar. And you can see this evening, tonight, tomorrow morning, no problems, clear skies. It'll be cold again. Not as cold as last night, but still, you'll want to grab the coat or a very warm jacket or sweater first thing in the morning. We take you through the day tomorrow, and at least through midday, early afternoon, we will enjoy some sunshine. And then by 4 o'clock, here comes the cloud cover. This will be associated with that next weather maker, which is going to be a cold front that will eventually come through the area. And as that front moves through, it is going to tap into a little moisture and bring us some rainfall. But again, not until the tail end of the day on Friday. You can see 6 in the morning Friday, we are starting off on a dry note. A little bit of a change from what we had earlier, if you were watching us at 4, 5, and 6, is that the arrival of rainfall now looks like it probably is going to be a little closer to sunset. Here's 4 o'clock in the afternoon Friday. Notice some showers towards Nashville, back into parts of western Tennessee, but not quite here in southern middle Tennessee and north Alabama yet. But through the evening hours, that'll change. Here's 7 o'clock in the evening, starting to see rain coming into the shoals, parts of southern middle Tennessee between Fayetteville and Lawrenceburg. Eventually, we'll see some of that rain reach Huntsville. And as we hit the late evening hours, working its way into Jackson, into Cobb County. This will be around 10:30, 11 o'clock in the evening. If you also remember at 5 and 6, I was showing you the potential for some frozen precip still showing up, but mostly towards Nashville. And I did mention this was something new, and we would wait and see if it would be something that consistently shows up in the new updates. Well, in the latest one, it's kind of backing down on the potential that we pick up any snowflakes here in our area. So we'll keep an eye on it for you, but right now it's not something that I'm real concerned about. By early Saturday morning, we are starting to dry things back out, but bringing in some colder temperatures. How much rain is this system going to produce? Not much. In general, ½ an inch or less. So this is not going to be particularly high impact rain that will be coming on in. No rain right now on Wave 31 Triple Doppler, and again through tomorrow, it stays that way. Lows tonight will be back down into the 30s, 38 in Decatur, Huntsville 38, 38 in Scottsboro. Through the day tomorrow, though, we do warm back up. Lots of sun early. We'll pick up a few afternoon clouds with a south breeze around 10 miles per hour. Temperature by the lunch hour climbing into the 60s. And that's where we'll stay through about 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow. 66 that high in Huntsville, 64 in Guntersville tomorrow. Shoals, Muscle Shoals, 68, 68 Moulton, Fort Payne, about 65 for you. Here's a look at your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. There's your rain coming in late Friday, mostly Friday evening, Friday night, and then it wraps up by first thing Saturday morning. The change, though, for the weekend, temperatures. We go from the mid-60s Friday to only the mid-40s for your highs on Saturday. Overnight lows over the weekend back down in the 20s Saturday night and again Sunday night. But then expect to bounce back next week. 60s return by Tuesday, and we'll likely hang around a few more days before we get another change in the weather towards the end of next week.
It's up and down, but
it is
still not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Yeah. And, you know, heading from winter into spring, this is what we get. We get some nice days, we get some colder days. Eventually, the warmer weather will take over for good.
Look forward to that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
We'll